Good morning, everyone. That's a very tough introduction to follow. I look a lot better here than here, unfortunately. I think when that went up, my team decided to use that for all marketing collateral. So my apologies for, there's a lot of things to hold. My apologies. But I want to start by saying a very good morning to everyone here. And joining us on this cloudy, rainy morning, we received over 1,200 expressions of interest to be part of this event and could only take 100, 150. So for all of you here, you've made the cut. Well done. I want to start the day by asking, why are we here today? Why are we interested in DeFi? And why is DeFi relevant? True global permissionless financial markets are extremely market expansionary to a degree that many of us can't even fathom here. Billions of people in developing countries seek out DeFi as the first and foremost means to access global financial markets. For the first time, all you need is an internet connection to be part of a global financial network, permissionlessly settled and fully non-custodial. Someone from the United States to Singapore to Nigeria have equal access to the same set of financial rails, independent from parties that can unilaterally change the rules. Let me share with you an internal diagram we often visit. I call this the golden circle of Drift. It asks three questions. Why are we building what we're building? How is what we're building 100 times better than what currently exists out there? And then finally, what does this mean for the industry and its stakeholders? The why never changes and is existential. The how is the methodology, and that constantly evolves. The what is the downstream impact of what we're doing. Every year into our 4-year journey, I constantly revisit the why behind why we're building Drift. Whilst it has evolved, the core tenet remains the same. Open finance, accessible by everyone, with anything. By anyone is easy to explain. It's pretty obvious. But the with anything is the more abstract component to this. It refers to the possibility of allowing any type of collateral to be used as part of a settlement network. In a prior age, where stones and spices were used as a means of trade and exchange, there was a recognized store of value for these assets, but often a mismatch of liquidity. Consider this. If you wanted a stone that no one had, or you had a set of spices that no one wanted, your trade was never going to fill. The fundamental principle is that exchange will always exist in a world with or without money. And the decentralized means, the unstoppable means, is the only way to go about it. Ultimately, the blockchain is an ownership layer of the internet, and Drift is building a piece of it. It's always perplexing to me why DeFi builders took a very siloed approach when reconstructing this financial ecosystem. I never quite understood why one function, for example, borrow lend, was separate from trading, which was then separate from structured products. Never made sense. Why were Aave, DYDX, and Yearn 3 separate products and never combined as one? The concept of capital efficiency is completely absent above, but what makes Drift unique? To date, we are the only cross-margin on-chain derivatives platform. What does it mean? You can use 40 different types of assets to trade over 60 types of pairs, all while being able to borrow against that and earn in structured yield products. The key to this is all under one single margin account, meaning that your dollar goes further. The simplest example is by simply depositing USDC on the platform, you are earning a yield. And this is the yield that a borrower is paying as part of using non-USD collateral as part of the platform. But zooming out, Drift is built on Solana, a public blockchain. Public blockchains are the only global financial networks. You do not need Solana's permission to build on Solana. And similarly, you do not need Drift's permission to build on Drift. Drift is open sourced and represents what I believe to be the open financial layer of Solana. So when we talk about distribution, we expect third-party front ends to build on top of Drift's current liquidity layer so that anyone in the world can access. These customer-facing applications will complete on user acquisition, fiat on and offboarding, and US experiences that are designed for that particular geography, all while never having to build out the smart contract layer themselves. That's already been aggregated, and that's what we do. So onto the what. What does this mean for the industry? The core of financial innovation, historically, has always been capital efficiency. Think about this. Henry Kravis gave us the LBO. Michael Milken gave us the junk bond. And Jim Simons gave us quant-driven algo trading. Now, what do these all have in common? They all have in common capital efficiency. There's more to be done with a dollar. Consider this. Who would have thought that you could acquire a company with borrowed funds and with the acquired company's collateral, with the acquired company's assets to be used as collateral? Drift is at the cusp of this intersection today because we are the most capital efficient platform built on the most performant blockchain. And today, you will hear examples of what this financial transformation will look like. I want to leave everyone with 3 statements as the day begins. Everything fintech can do, crypto can do better. Financial accounts can talk to each other in a smarter way than ever possible. And assets are more functional on-chain. I hope you all have a fantastic day as we unveil a little bit about what is taking place under the Drift hood. And welcome to the very first Drift DeFi Day. Thank you all.